Yo, you stopped the video early?
No, it's froze, and then I stopped it.
It was playing fine on my end.
A word? I ain't know
Yeah.
that.
Well, whatever. Boom shaka laka. We here. It's Saturday. Who run the city? It's T Top. It's Big Fair Breezy. Big Fair Breezy jumping the gun. He's excited to start, I guess.
Yeah, as long as it's
'Cause,
going smooth. Mine was giving me trouble before I started, but when I seen you, it was already going smooth. But I don't
yeah.
know, man. It froze on me. So if it freezes, I might have to go to my phone. I don't know, man. But I'm
Uh,
good right now. Can y'all hear me? Am I clear? Am I
yeah.
good?
I can hear you. You good. Shout out to everybody in the building. You already know the vibes.
Word.
Uh, hold on. I'm still in the mix. I was sharing on Facebook, and I'm like, why just stop? Yeah, but
Yeah. Now I was about to put it back. I thought you froze, and then I seen you talking. I'm like, oh, he good. I mean,
yeah,
it was just me.
nah, it's you. Yeah. Angelo Blue was good.
Shout out to
Was
let
good.
him know, Angelo.
Yeah, you already know the vibes.
Nets fans,
Yeah,
the best fans. We in here. Look at Barry. I don't know what kind of fan Barry. KD fan. Shout out to
I'm
Barry
about
though.
to say
That's my guy.
you can't even claim Barry no more, man, because Barry be going at the Nets crazy.
Yo, he keep my page funny as hell. Him and Jaffe, they be going at it. Shout out to Barry, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
Barry.
shout out
Shout
to
out to
my
Angelo.
guy. Barry is almost that time. Barry, it's
Mm-hmm.
almost that time. Hold on, I'm
Two
sharing the
more
link
weeks
real
from
quick.
today. From 3 more weeks from today.
Hold on. All right, yeah, you can start it. I'm trying to do something real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess this would be the perfect time to start. What kind of sports fan are you? You know what I'm saying? And let y'all know July 1st, we getting it popping again, man. And listen, man, July 1st, pair two, be there or what? Be square. You know what it is. And I'm gonna be honest. And I was thinking about this, and I don't know how everybody feels about it, but I'm not as geek to do the one-on-ones as I was, and I still in it. But because I did it, I do want to do more like a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I
We
think
we
because
gonna
the
we gonna get to
podcast
that too.
I think because the podcast start, yeah, I remember the 2-on-2. But I and because I guess I don't know. To me, the podcast is more like a 1v1 feel. I just want to see that grow. You know what I'm saying? Expand into two v two and a 3v3. I don't know if y'all with that. Throw some ones in the chat for yes. Throw some twos for no.
You
But
gotta you gotta
we
get
don't go.
you
It's
gotta
an
get more.
add on. It's not a takeaway. We're not taking away the 1v1s.
You gotta get some more net fans to show up for it to be some more games, man.
Respectfully, Nets fans got to pull up. Man. I mean, shout
Yeah,
out to the
yeah.
ones that was there, and some of them didn't want to play. Like, let them know Angelo, Kaepernick, Williams. They're not there to play basketball. They was just there to show love, and they did. You know what I mean? Shout out to the
Nah,
OG Nets fans.
Kaepernick came up. He pulled up late. We was pretty much already done playing. He came with a basketball and everything.
Shout out to
Yeah,
my
but
guy.
yeah. I gotta pull up. Listen, man.
Barry got
I hear what.
something to say. Barry in the chat early.
Yeah, listen, Barry.
Talk to him.
Listen. I never seen somebody so eager to lose, man. That's all I'm saying. I've never seen it before in my life. Somebody so much exuberance, and to lose a basketball game, man. I just never seen it. But yeah, yo, Big Fair Breeze. I'm just saying, man. I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, man, don't it sound like you pumping up excuses already, man, for this
No,
L you fitting to take, man.
no, I'm telling you, I think that this being the second, and this is all perspective, right? So that's how a Nick fan views it from Big Fan Breezy perspective. This is how I view it from the podcast perspective, right? I look at it like the 1v1s, they're gonna live forever because me and T Time, respectfully, the host of the show, and we had 1v1s, so we got it popping. Shout out to Top Fan Ty West. A lot of this got to do with him instigating the whole situation, stirring the whole pot, wide arm, doing the whole big mix of this whole thing happening, especially in the rain. I, Big Fan Breezy, wanted to play, but not in the rain. But anyways, we lost those games. Then me and T Time, we had a one-on-one. Me and Kev had a one-on-one. I don't know who JJ played specifically. I remember Jimmy J1 pulling up, but I don't know who JJ played. But or if his
He
game
never
even
played a one-on-one.
he never played on one on one. Okay, okay. So he don't have no one on one games with you and Kev or me. I'm just trying to because we're
Nah.
going to tally up the records. You know what I'm saying? Since this is like it's a kind of like a tournament, we're going to have records to who beat who and you know when they did it and how many who got how many wins. And I for one want Nets fans to have more wins than Knicks fans. Now when we tally it up right now, the Knicks fans might have more wins than Nets
Might.
fans in this tournament. You know what I'm saying? I know
Might.
I'm a Knicks fan that got 2 wins. You feel me? Hold on. It's only me that was there. The first time that was because Barry don't count. Barry wins don't count.
Yo, listen. Barry wins
Yo,
count, man.
Barry, yo, you my guy, but they
Listen.
not gonna count those as Nets fans wins, man.
Nah, nah, we can't because he
All right,
showed
so
up to he was on your side. You know what I
okay.
mean?
So he could be on either team, basically.
Yo, Barry, that's not true. You lost to me. What you talking about?
Shout to
You
Fred
was on the
Patterson, I see you.
you was on the team and you lost to me. That's not true. What you talking about?
Okay.
T Tom only lost once. This being let's keep that 100. I only lost once, and I'm not
Mhm.
taking no more losses.
Oh
So
nah,
y'all
you
can
gotta
feel
get
how
this
y'all
L. You gonna listen.
y'all can feel however y'all need to feel. But I'm telling you, I'm not taking no
You
more
got it.
losses, man.
Nah,
I'm
I
not
heard
taking
you
no
say
more
that.
losses.
Yeah, but this time, I really feel confident. And again, I'm excited. As much as y'all may feel like he doesn't look as enthusiastic. Again, like I'm pacing it. You know what I mean? We got like 3 weeks. How exuberant can I be? I mean, is it not enough excitement yet? Let me tell you this: everybody that was there last summer know how much fun we had. If you want to
Facts.
see how much fun it really is, I might not be able to sell it to you on this Saturday morning. But trust me, when we went out there, we had fun. It wasn't no beef, no ruckus. It wasn't no disrespect. It was all competitiveness and fun and guys that being guys. I'm talking about guys that got lives and 9 to 5s and got kids and you know what I'm saying? You want to, I ain't saying you're not leaving it behind.
Yeah,
That's the wrong choice of words. But if you just want to cut loose, have
yeah,
fun, just be with the guys
yeah.
and just fan
Blow off some steam
camaraderie.
pause.
Yeah, like just competitiveness, fan camaraderie, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It was that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Yeah,
Again, man, I might not be selling it or whatever, but I really enjoyed it. I'm glad we made it a
you know.
pause annual thing. Let me get that cross clean. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, this the second
Yeah.
summer that we doing it. And I mean, I was frankly proud of it, to be honest with you. That's the best
So
choice of words I could use for it. And I'm proud that we doing this for the second summer in a row.
that's facts. That's facts. Listen, man, I'm hyped for everybody because, like I said, I'm not taking no L's. Pull up, get this work. Uh, this time I'm gonna be well hydrated so I could play more than one game. Yo, I figured out what it was, bro. When I was sitting on the side, I'm like, yo, I was standing
Yeah.
out in the sun cooking that chicken. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really drinking any water, nothing like that. So when we played, the dehydration level was at an all-time high. I was finished. You feel me?
Yo,
But I'm gonna
on
make
that
sure.
note, yeah, no, I'm not eating. I don't, and it was good. Shout to Tea Time. As a
Oh,
matter
I'm
of
not
fact,
cutting this out. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is not a barbecue situation. We just out
yeah,
there to catch wreck. You feel me?
yeah,
We
yeah.
gonna we gonna plan a barbecue, just the barbecue
Mm-hmm,
for later, like coming closer towards fall than it is the summertime. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? But right now, this is just to catch some wreck. We
Right,
come out, we're gonna ball out, you know what I mean? We're gonna
right.
have waters and stuff on deck, some
On that
Gatorades
note,
and whatnot,
right.
you know what I
Not to,
mean?
I'm just adding to what you're saying. Not to cut you off. To add to what you're saying. Me, after that, I don't care how good the chicken is. Even if you want to play basketball, in my opinion, because of my experience, two things that I realized: one, get there early, practice before you actually get in the game. That's my opinion. for far as my, you know what I'm saying, how I feel far as my experience, right? So, and also eat light, eat crackers, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, fruit, smoothie. Do not eat chicken and then give yourself 10 minutes to digest and play basketball in the heat, hot sun, no shade. Do not do it. Trust me. You need time to digest. You need to drink water and give yourself 20 minutes if you're going to eat heavy. And when I say
Yeah,
eat heavy, I mean meat. If you pause, if you're going to eat
it's
a
crazy.
turkey sandwich or chicken or any kind of like that, anything like that, then give yourself a good half hour to digest before you play basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yo,
really.
listen, we encourage it, man. It's a good time. I promise you, Damon. If you pull up from PA, you would not be disappointed because it's nothing but good vibes. I like
Yeah,
to think the call people that we have there
that's a next
is good
game.
people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry. That's on a Saturday.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's good people, man. And tell a friend and tell a friend. All y'all got net fans, Nick fan friends. Tell
Yeah.
them pull up, man. The more the merrier. We trying to make this a big like if the turnout is good enough, I'm gonna start renting out the court like so we can have our own court.
Hmm.
I feel like even though we did had a pretty decent turnout
Hmm.
last time, it wasn't good enough for me to section off a whole go to the whole hassle of going to the Parks Association paying to reserve the park. But
Hmm.
once the turnout start getting big enough, pause, we gonna start renting the court. But I'm
Hmm.
excited for because I'm playing more than one game. I played 2 games last time. I'm playing more than 2 games. I
Okay.
want to get some full court 5-on-5 going. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But y'all net fans gotta show up and stop ducking the smoke. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Y'all gotta stop dunking the smoke. Uh 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 this is Jay. This is Jay. You got to pull up and play this time.
Hold on,
You
let me
feel
text
me?
this to Jay.
Yeah,
Hold on, Jay. Give
it,
me my phone. Let me text this to
yeah.
JTV. He
Tell him
calling this to JTV out right now. I
I'm
can't
just
let him do
I
that. I
ain't
can't let
no
him
it
do
ain't no call out. I'm just telling him he has to play this time, whether it be
that. I
a
got
game
you. I
against
got
me
you.
on the opposing team or against anybody. I want him to come and play basketball.
All
You
right.
feel me?
All right.
That's for everybody. If you're physically able to, because I know Shout out to my guy Jimmy J1. I mean, he
Yo, see,
physically
Tom say
can't
you
play
got you play
basketball.
basketball. Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
he
I
remember
just
he here. He
calling.
here. Yo, Jay. I hope you
That's
playing
my
this time.
guy, Jay, right there.
Yo,
He
Jay,
said, you don't gotta text me.
Yo, Jay. I hope you playing this time. I
That's
hope you.
my guy.
I hope you play this
That's
time, bro.
my dude right
And like I
there.
said, that's not a call out. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's just me hoping that you play basketball to represent your side of the fandom. You know what
Okay,
I
let's
mean?
turn up. Let's turn up.
But I
Yo.
do understand that it's some people that just want to show up and show love that
Mhm.
can't physically play basketball. You feel me? Shout out to my guy Jimmy J1. He always pull up
Yeah.
and he don't play. You feel me?
Yeah. But he
But
show up though. Shout out to
show
Jimmy.
up. He
Yeah.
show up, show mad love. Shout out to my guy. Same thing with Angelo
Yeah.
Blue. He pulled up last time, didn't play, but he showed mad love. You feel me? And that's what it's all about. It's good time, good
Shut it down.
trash talking, all that good shit. You feel me? Let me
Yeah.
move this flyer out the middle of the screen. Yeah. All right, now we can talk about some other shit now.
Hold on, man. I just want to talk about that one person that hit that like button. I want to say I appreciate you, whoever you are. I want to let
Facts.
you know that my love goes out to you. You know, if everybody out there watching could just take their thumb, any one of those fingers, just tap on that like button, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? As the show continues. Now, I was kicking up wild dust, from Saturday to Saturday as I usually do. And come to find out, Kev, he likes to say that, Brunson did what the superstars did in KD and Kyrie, you know what I mean? Did in one year. And, I ain't going to lie, I felt the kind of way, you know what I mean? So, I went and I seen that Carmelo in his career only had 7 playoff wins with the Knicks. And I felt like, damn, that's sad. And why did I think that? For 2 reasons. For one, Jamal Murray was in that trade with Carmelo Anthony and now is in the finals right now with Jokic, right? Correct? We follow? We on the same page? That trade with Carmelo and Denver and the Knicks, that trade that.
It's sad that you think you cooking, but I'm
No,
gonna
no,
roast you. But
I
go
didn't.
ahead.
I never say nothing about cooking. I just asked, do you
Nah.
remember what I'm talking
I know. I know when you think you cooking, you start doing what you're doing right now.
Okay,
You
but
know when you
you
listen.
follow
Go
me
ahead.
though, right? You follow me.
I'm listening. Talk, man.
But no, I'm asking, do you agree? Is are we? Am I capping, for lack of better words?
Talk, bro. You don't need
Okay,
my
so
confirmation for something
okay,
that you
right,
already
right. I'm just
proved.
checking if the cap police is there because I've been criticized of being a criminal of capping, and I want to let you know that I am an innocent man, an innocent fan. Now that being said, I don't cap. Now that being said, he was the number one, no, round one draft pick, number 7, drafted in 2016. If I'm correct, this is the draft pick the Knicks gave up. Now, what I am saying is this: in parallel worlds, not parallel, the draft world, we gave up Tatum and Brown. They went to the finals. Y'all gave up that Jamal Murray put. They in the finals. Is that Melo trade situation as bad as that situation with Tatum and Brown? And I'm asking because of the success of Tatum and Brown reaching the finals in the East and Jamal Murray reaching the finals in the West. So I ask, which one was worse? Or is it the same? Because Melo only having 7 playoff wins in his second team, he had most of his career with Denver and second most of his career with the Knicks. It was his last hoorah. And he never accomplished what he did on Denver with the Knicks. So he regressed by playing for that ball club. And it's just sad. I'm not trying to cook. I'm just observing what happened, and that's it. That's all I was doing.
That's a horrible take. That's a horrible take. I'm gonna tell you why that's a horrible take. Because Melo loved being in it, regardless of the fact. Still in the Garden all the time. You know what I mean? Still see the love that he get when he come to the Garden. You feel me? The reason why he didn't have the same success, one, the superstar that the other star that he was playing with couldn't stay healthy. Yeah, I mean, nobody could foresee that Stat would get injured in the first round, the first year they went to the playoffs, and in the second round, the second year they went to the playoffs. You
He
feel
had
me?
a history of injuries though from the Suns.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the second year when we went to the second round, the whole team pretty much got injured. Jason Kidd, Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, Kurt Thomas. That's all our rotational players. I think Tyson Chandler was playing with an injury, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me? That's all our rotational players. But still, you made a parallel to what Kev was saying about Jalen Brunson, and you had to go back
No,
10 years.
he didn't say that about Jay. He didn't say that. He was
No,
talking about KD and
I
Kyrie.
know,
I
I
said that
know.
about Jalen Brunson.
And,
I
and
didn't say that Jalen Brunson and KD and
bro,
Kyrie.
if you're cutting me off and you don't even know what I'm trying to
I
say,
just
and
want to
that's
make sure we're on the same page. Go ahead.
how can you make sure we're on the same page if you ain't get the full argument? You feel me? So just relax, my boy. So again, like I was saying, Kev was making a comparison from Jalen Brunson to KD and Kyrie, and you ran all the way back to 10 years to Carmelo Anthony. You feel me? And still in all, Carmelo Anthony, with almost no help in the time that he was here, still accomplished what 2 top 5 players in the NBA did in 2 years. He did that pretty much by himself. Top 10 leading scorer all time. Garden legend. Watch your mouth when you talk about Melo in the Knick uniform. 62 at the Garden. What we talking about? Some of the most exciting moments outside of what you would call it, the Patrick Ewing era Knicks in Knick history. Some of the most exciting moments in the Garden. I remember that time. That time was special, and I will not let you belittle and befuddle that time by just saying, "Oh, he didn't make it as far as he did in Denver." But since we're talking about draft picks and we making that comparison in draft picks, it was much more egregious and nasty work what the Nets did, because there's 2 stars that came out of that draft. Now, Jokic is not a Knick pick. You feel me? They don't get to the finals with just Jamal Murray. They do not. I don't care how well he playing. If it's not for Joker, that team does not go to the finals. But I tell you this, you could the Boston Celtics got to the finals because of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, which both were Brooklyn Net picks for washed up players. We got Carmelo in his prime. We got prime Carmelo Anthony, still a top 5 player in the NBA in his time coming to the Knicks. You traded for a KG well past his prime, Paul Pierce well past his primes after the Knicks bumped him from the playoffs. The Knicks broke up the Boston dynasty. Yes, we did that. You feel me? And then y'all trade all those draft picks that end up being Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Much more egregious. Much more egregious, man. It's nasty work. Nasty work.
Well, to that, what I will say is, in totality, in the draft year, from rookie season, to my knowledge, to up until what he did for the Knicks, you know, because before Melo got to the Knicks, you guys didn't make the playoffs for seasons, plural. So case in point is, Melo did more for y'all than y'all ever did for him. He was doing y'all a favor by being there. So yeah, I agree. I'm not belittling Melo at the slightest. I'm saying y'all did a poor job, and y'all get no excuses around here, because y'all seen what one star could get you in Patrick Ewing. And if y'all didn't learn y'all lesson from Patrick, can I finish?
Yeah,
and if y'all didn't learn y'all lesson from only having one star with Patrick Ewing, and y'all didn't learn it then again with Melo, if y'all put Brunson in that situation, his ceiling gonna be just as good as Melo's was. If y'all don't ruin his career, not ruin his career, but cap off or sealing their career at second round, is what I'm saying. So again, and I'll land a plane saying this: yeah, your star in Ewing got you to the finals. Your star in Melo got you to the second round. What's the ceiling for Brunson? Because Randall ain't your star no more, is he? Who I can't tell. I can't say it's Randall's team. I'm saying it's Brunson team. You could debate it if you want. My question is, what's the ceiling? Is it the second round or the finals? Because from the last 2 stars, when it was a 1-star team, that's what it was. So that's my question.
So this is why it's nasty work. When Melo came to the team, Amari Stoudemire was still a star. He was an all-star. He was putting up 30-point games. He put up the most 30-point games in a row for Knick history before the season before Melo got there. So we did have a star in Amari Stoudemire. He just got injured. But it's real nasty work. Y'all had 2 stars, and look, y'all ceiling was capped. So it's not so much about stars. It's more about how the team gels and work together. Are y'all healthy and things of that nature? You feel me? And as far as Jalen Brunson go and say you can't call Julius Randle a star, he had a bad playoffs, but he's an all-star. What are you talking about? He's an all-star. He's an all-star, and the book is not finished for Julius Randle, dog. Like, and you still got a primarily young team with RJ Barrett still. I think he's 22. I think he might be turning 23 soon. You got Emmanuel Quickly still growing, 22-year-old kid. You got Obi still young. Quentin Grimes still young. Like, so before we know what the cap is, you got to see how the supporting cast grow around Jalen Brunson before we know what his cap is. You feel me? And yeah, so that's it right there. We can't say he needs another star. We don't know what the team really is yet still, because the team is still growing. We was one of the youngest teams in the playoffs. You know what I mean? If not the youngest, we was the second youngest team in the playoffs. And that's a fact. So, yeah, you can't say what the ceiling is, man. You can't say what the ceiling is. I'll tell you this, the ceiling is higher than what the Nets got right now. That's a fact. Whatever the ceiling, whatever Jalen Brunson's ceiling is right now, as the teams are currently constructed, because you can't say what the future is. You ain't got a crystal ball. as the team's currently constructed, Jalen Brunson's ceiling is higher than the Brooklyn Nets right now.
Okay.
Yes.
That being said, Mikal Bridges also said in the offseason he the best player in New York City. And he said that when Randall was on the roster and Brunson was on the roster. So now I'm thinking, well,
I can say I'm better than Michael Jordan. That don't make it true.
I'm just considering who was the main catalyst in them winning them championships in Kentucky. Now, again, that's a small debate, probably more semantics than anything. So again, they're gonna have to prove it. And I don't think it was a fair sample size to have 28 games and 82 games. Brunson had 82 games to prove he was the best in the city, and Mikal Bridges had 28 games. I don't think that's a fair assessment based on what happened thus far.
Playoff performances. I
want to see.
Was missing in action.
I want to see. And again, I'm not asking for your validation, like you said prior. I want to see a full season, playoffs included, with Mikal Bridges and the Brooklyn Nets, and what we do, and see what happens. And I'll contrast it. Then this is a conversation we could revisit the end of next season. But for right now, if y'all want to use that sample size and say who it is, then so be it. Last season, before Brunson was there, y'all said it was Randall. Called him the King of New York. He was not the King of New York, especially when KD was on the team. He just wasn't. Sorry. Especially that season we swept him. I don't king of what? King of the Frank stand at the corner? Pause. Like, it's no way he was the king of the Brooklyn Nets, especially when he didn't win there at the Barclays last season. So again, that title, I ask, I want to see who deserves to have it, because like you said, anybody could say it. It don't mean it fits them. It's just them saying it. So case in point,
we know who the king of New York is right now, bro. You don't need to say it, but we know. We don't need to see. We already saw. What you talking about? We know who the king of New York is. I'm talking about for next
season. I'm not debating this season. I already said that. Y'all got that. Y'all can say whoever y'all wanted to say it is. I'm not gonna debate y'all, bro. Y'all see what happened to our team. Like, I'm not fitting to debate that. Like, I'm just not gonna do it.
You can't, because you can't.
So I won't. You feel me? Like, so it's certain things that you debate. You get to pick and choose with the debate. That's something I just won't debate. But what I did, but I did want to segue into the whole Murray pick and how the Denver Nuggets, they built into the draft and what it is to have a culture, a fan base culture. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, you got them getting 2014 Jokic, 2016 Murray, right? They finally got to the finals for the first time in their career, Denver Nuggets. And it's 2022, 2023 season. That's about 6-7 seasons before it happened. As a fan base, I'm saying you got to respect that handle. You can't expect things to turn overnight. Now, I don't know the exact stat, but to my knowledge, the biggest duo that never won a championship but was competitive was Stockton and Malone. They never actually won a championship. They went to the finals, but for one reason or another, the Utah Jazz kept those players together for a very long time. And I'm saying building a culture, I heard Mark say something along those lines about building a culture. You got to keep teammates together for a long time. It builds chemistry, continuity. And again, my debate is opposed to changing teammates every season or every 2 seasons. Utah never won it, but at least they was competitive and they was making deep playoff runs. They went to the finals. I'm pretty sure they won some conference finals. I don't know the exact stat.
When you talking about, you talking about like in Karl Malone days?
Stockton Malone.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, opposed to now, how the ball clubs microwave these teams to win a championship. I call it the LeBron era. Like, they want to assemble these teams within 2-3 years to win a championship. And I'm saying, for the most part, that's not how it's done, because it takes sometimes a good 4 or 5 seasons to have teammates on one team before you actually see success in the finals. I mean, they make it seem like it's so easy to win in the NBA. It's not. There's 20 teams that never won it, Denver Nuggets included. I'm sorry, there's 20 teams that won it and 10 teams that never won it. The Denver Nuggets are one of the teams that never won it. Brooklyn Nets are one of the teams that never won it. The Knicks, they got two. There's a few teams that got one. Then there's like Chicago, just the only team that got six. And then you got the Spurs. I think they the only team that got them, and the Golden State Warriors, they got five. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of there's more dynasty than variety. You feel what I mean? The Celtics and the Lakers kind of dominated the East and West Coast. They got 17 chips apiece. Like, what we talking about? Then that's why, again, I think Michael Jordan legend is so big, because that franchise had 0 championships before he got there. And I think that's the knock over LeBron. I'm gonna bring it all back, but I'm just trying to get somewhere first. The knock on LeBron is that Jordan, he won a championship without leaving. You won a championship with the team that drafted you, but you left, and they had to get a high draft pick to help you win a championship. That's a big difference. You know what I mean? When you look at the draft pick in Kyrie Irving and the draft pick in Scottie Pippen, it's 2 different picks. I think Scottie Pippen might have been.
It's not really, because
Scottie Pippen was a high draft pick.
A low seed when Scottie got drafted. Yeah,
what was he?
Hold on. I'm about to tell you right now, because the Bulls, they wasn't a low seed. They made the playoffs the year before. I'm about to tell you right now. Hold on.
I don't remember him being a high draft pick. But I'm saying all that to say, you got to build from the draft. That's what I was getting to. You know what I'm saying? You got to build from the draft, and listen. So I don't forget to say this. I want to see.
Yeah, he was. He was 5th overall, son.
Oh, Pippen was 5th overall.
First round, 5th overall.
Okay, well, that is a high draft pick. So that negate that whole debate about Kyrie, and because 1 through 5, I'm not saying that 1 through 1 is 1, but sometimes the way a draft work, depending on what the team need, that 5th pick could have easily probably been the 2nd or 3rd pick, or maybe even the 1st pick. But I said all that to say, I want as a fan, I want to see my team, the Brooklyn Nets, draft a player, see him win a championship with the team, and retire with the team. Hopefully that happens. I'm not saying that it. I'm saying that it could happen. So we'll see. You know what I mean?
To agree to agree with what you were saying a little bit, but I'm gonna start it off by saying I feel like the year of microwave teams is starting to come to an end. Mm-hmm. You see that, like, the NBA is working against that as well. They want more parity in the league, where stars go to different teams, where you can't have like 3 stars on one team. The NBA is trying to work towards not making that happen. But to agree, like, this is where me and Kev, we bump heads, pause with a lot of Knicks fans, because Knicks fans is calling for trades. That's just what Knicks fans do. They displeased with anybody, they call for trades. You feel me? And I've seen it my whole entire Knicks fan life, that once things not going the way they expected, they call for trades. They was doing it to Hewen. When Hewen was here, they was mad at Hewen and gave Hewen shit when we didn't win championships, like we wasn't playing Michael Jordan every year in the playoffs. Then now we fast forward to now they doing it to Julius Randle. Granted, Julius Randle didn't have the best postseason, but we don't get to the postseason or the 5th seed without what Julius Randle did all season. The fact that he's a continuously healthy guy. He had freak accident, sprained his ankle. Like, it's not like, knock on wood, he tore something, or like, you feel me? It was a freak accident type injury that kept him from not playing all 82 games. And he's a 25-10-4 guy, bro. Like, that don't grow on trees, and it don't grow on trees to the extent where you paying as much as you paying for Julius Randle. Somebody's 25-10-4. That's a max contract, bro. That's a max contract, and Julius Randle is making half of what a max contract is. He is not even the 50th. He's not in top 50 highest paid players in the NBA right now. Julius Randle, not even 50. You're all-star. 3rd all-NBA team. Not even 50 highest paid players in the NBA. And I agree with you. I want to keep my team together for the most part. If we could bring somebody in via free agency, maybe trade some players who's not playing, Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, like those guys who's not getting no PT, trade those guys for somebody that's serviceable. You feel me? And I that's the only trades I really want to see. I want to keep my core together. You feel me? Jimmy J1 in the building was good. I see you,
I see
Brody.
you, Jimmy J.
I want to keep my core together because you're right. There, there, there are more dynasties than there are microwave teams. One microwave, I can't even call it the last team that made a trade that won a championship, like for a major piece, with
Mm-hmm.
Toronto Raptors. And pretty much it was still the core of the team. It was a player for player swap. They
Mm-hmm.
traded DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard and won a championship.
Facts.
You know what I
Facts.
mean?
He was a closer. Like Kawhi Leonard was a better closer than DeRozan,
And
and
if
he
you
was a good
DeMar
two-way
DeRozan, that
player
got the
too.
sting a lot. They got the
Mm-hmm.
sting a lot. Like you
Mm-hmm.
had this team, the same team for like 3-4 years. Y'all can't get over the hump pause. And then this next guy they traded for you from your team. That's your team, your city. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because Toronto loved the Rosen. Your
Mm-hmm.
city, you get traded, and the very next year they win a championship with that team.
Mm-hmm. I seen
That
the
got to stink.
interview. You see the interview with DeRozan? He had the same
Nah,
sentiments. He had the same
yeah,
sentiments. He said he
yeah,
expressed that he was highly upset. You know what I mean? So and it was disappointing and disheartening. In his own words. That's not verbatim.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's
Nah,
culture.
but
That's to what you
but
said. That's culture. DeRozan is
to
part of
sum
the
up what I'm
Toronto
saying,
Raptor culture.
shout out to JJ. To sum up what I'm saying is that yeah, there's more dynasties than there is microwave teams. Uh, the next one is the Miami Heat, but that's LeBron James, the way like if you get lucky enough to get those kind of guys who melt together and is all focused on the same goal, and put egos and all those things to the side for the greater betterment of the team, then that can happen. But that's very rare. Very
Mhm.
rare that you open up enough cap space that all three of those type caliber guys can go to the same team. And rare enough for them to even make the. You knew that was trouble when they made the financial sacrifice to be on the same team. They all took less money to be on the same team. You knew it was like, okay, these guys are gonna win a championship. All
Mhm.
egos is out the window, right? So it's very rare where those kind of things meld together. And we've seen in most recent years that it hasn't worked. Brooklyn Nets, Los Angeles Clippers,
Mhm.
uh, who else? I feel like it's another team that did it and fell horrible. Houston did it.
Yeah, a lot
Uh,
of teams do it. The only team that really worked was LeBron's team. KD went to Golden State Warriors. You could call that same thing. You know what I mean?
Not really,
Um,
because he signed in free agency.
yeah, that's true. They didn't lose no pieces. They didn't lose a
No
core.
pieces. He just came straight to the same
They
core and
added
won.
that one piece, and that's the difference between Golden State, Toronto, and the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets, and again, it wasn't about Katie and Kyrie. It was about Harden. If they would have gave, in my opinion, Jared Allen the bag to kind of null and void that trade with Harden, we would have been in a good situation. Even now, we clamoring for a big man to help Clax out. Right now, I feel like our core is Mikal Bridges, Claxton, and Cam Johnson. I think it's priority the Brooklyn Nets sign Cam Johnson and have that as our new core. As much as I love Cam Thomas, I do want him to start at 2 and Mikal Bridges at 3. I just don't think they're gonna do it. They got Cal on FaceTime with Dame Lillard. Like what? Like what's going on? How Spencer feel about this? Shout out to Spencer. He said he work out 2-3 days out the week. Y'all talking spicy about my players, but Josh Hart is talking about breast milk on the internet, at saying it tastes sweet like almond milk. So there's that, who's
Bro,
focused on winning basketball games? Is it the guy that works out 2-3 days and one day, or is it the guy that's drinking breast milk?
you know why? You know why? Because Josh Hart's still getting used to being on
Little
vacation.
Andre
Then
Big.
would he been on vacation for a whole month before Josh Hart. So
Wow.
he got his body is rested. So now he could go work out 2-3 days. Josh Hart's still getting acclimated to being on vacation. You
He
feel me?
needs nutrients.
Yeah, enjoying his family. And it's mad people, not me, because I thought that shit was nasty. Like drinking breast milk is not something that Tea Time chose to do. But I know mad people who tried breast milk before. It's a normal thing. You feel me? It's more normal you to drink breast milk from a woman, a human woman, than you to drink breast milk from a cow. So
That's a fact.
don't judge my son. You feel me?
No, I'm
Don't
just
judge.
saying, when I think about who's getting ready for basketball, and even if these guys didn't have a name on them or a team on them, I will pick the guy that's maybe I consider it because maybe he's just a holistic type of guy like that. You know what I mean? But nah, man, the guy working out two, 3 times a day, he seems serious about basketball. And to add to that, I think contract year is going to be up for him. Not this season coming, but the next season. And if that's so, then yeah, he's going to have something to prove. Then when he got
Spence,
something to prove.
Spence is working out to play in Portland next year.
Maybe. Yo, listen, I'm not even going to debate no Dame Lillard trade scenarios because from what I can see, it might happen. You know what I'm saying? It just might happen. And if he come to the team, I think that we're gonna lose. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. But I don't know who's gonna stay. I know Paulin is gonna ask for a lot.
It's gonna be a
And
lot.
I think that Sean Marks has to make a decision. The last time he was in this situation where he let the superstar decide. Now it's one thing to say if Mikal Bridges for the Brooklyn Nets to tweet Cam Johnson in review, and then Mikal Bridges tweet right after that, pay him. That's one thing. Y'all come from the same team. I get the chemistry. It's already coming as a package, pause or whatever. But Dame Lillard and that heavy contract is something different. Now, I'm not saying he isn't great. Cross your grandmoms across the street, wave hi to his neighbors. Not an incredible guy, an incredible player. I'm saying with a contract like Ben Simmons and Dame Lillard, that's the front office problem, and I don't know how they're going to handle it. But they need to do something because there's no way we can have both of those contracts. Like T. Tom just said prior, the way the NBA is shaping things out with the new CBA and the rules or whatever, you're not going to be able to have these guys on your team with these big contracts, especially if you got one that's not playing. Now, if we could get Ben Simmons waived, I forget what we called it, the amnesty clause. If we could get him waived on some type of amnesty, that'd be amazing. I don't know how possible that is, but
I think y'all have to wait for the new CBA to be signed because y'all get one amnesty per CBA. You know what I mean? So y'all already used it, I believe. I forgot on who.
What? On who?
I can't remember. Hold on.
I don't know if we use that. I know we got an MLE or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But Ben Simmons being healthy decides whether the Brooklyn Nets go east or west. You feel what I'm saying? It depends. Because him healthy, he starts at point guard. Probably Mikal at 2, Cam Johnson at 3, Naz Reid at 4, Nick Claxton at 5. And I said Naz Reid at 4. Well, it would be DFS at 4, Nick Claxton at 5. But in my opinion, DFS, he's a good trade piece. I honestly think that they undecided on whether or not they're going to keep him. He's more numbers based far than performance based. When I seen the eye test, bless you. When I seen the eye test, he wasn't stellar at behind the arc, and I was not impressed at all. You know what I mean? That being said, Nas Reed is not even a trade situation. Bless you. It's more Nas Reed is a signing more than anything, and I think he's disgruntled playing behind Rudy Gobert anyway. He would have had a bigger role had Rudy Gobert never came there in 6 minutes, and Rudy Gobert wasn't dominant enough for him to be taking all of those minutes from Nas Reed. You know what I'm saying? My second best shoe was for all the other bless shoes that come after that. You know what I'm saying? Like that covers me for the rest of the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even be feeling no way when people don't say bless you no more. I'll be right back. I gotta go blow my nose. Pause.
Word. But yeah, man, we waiting for T Time to get back. Until he get back, we're gonna go over something real quick. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with that Ben Simmons situation. I don't know. You know what I mean? Jay say he putting titty milk in the Cheerios. Lord of mercy. All right. Let's just go through these fans things. You know what I mean? That's just a funny comment. I'm gonna just post it just cause like why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Just post a funny comment. But hold on. All right, so these are different kind of fans. You know what I mean, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, but
you want to go? You want to talk about the finals real quick?
We can.
All right, so I felt like Denver was going to take that first game. I think they did what they were supposed to do. But if Miami is serious about winning this series, they got to win game 2. I think that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to get the split more than Denver is supposed to get the split. So Denver is supposed to win these first two games if they're going to be serious about winning this series, and Miami is supposed to get the split if they're going to, you know what I mean, win this series. You, as good as the coach Spo is, you don't want to go down 0-2 back home. You want to get, you know what I'm saying. The game is well. The last game that I seen, my Denver had the pace for the most part of the game, and they controlled the pace. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a wire to wire win if I'm not careful. They only had 20 points in the first quarter. Um, Miami Heat I'm discussing, and they made a surge at the end. But again, majority of the teams win 65% of the time when they lead in that first quarter. So the way you start the game, it determines a lot. You know what I mean? So that being said, they miss Hero. Miami missed Hero. You can see they were lacking offense. They held one of the better offensive teams in Denver to 104 points, which is nothing to sneeze at. But at the same time, that Denver Nuggets went on scoring drought, so did the Miami Heat. They weren't able to capitalize scoring the ball when the little bit of windows that they had, because it's not like Denver gave them a lot of windows to score the ball, but the little windows that they had, they didn't. They shot 13 for 39 behind the three, and they didn't capitalize when they had the chance. So I feel like game two is up to Miami to win that to make it competitive.
So I think this is gonna be over. It might be a sweep, son.
Hey.
What you call it? And this is how I knew. I said because I know they don't have much options. I was like, but if Spo come out and try to have Martin guard Aaron Gordon, it's gonna be over. And that's exactly what he did. And I said, this is gonna be bad, because where are you going to put Martin on the court now?
Word.
Michael Malone, to me, did an amazing job with making one of the best postseason players for the Miami Heat not be able to stay on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He told Aaron Gordon went at Martin every time they were down, especially in the first half. Every time down the court, he went straight to the post, asked for the basketball, post him up, laid the ball up, and yelled, he too little every time. You feel me?
That's Mike Malone out coaching Spo.
So, and then I started thinking about it, like, what is the other option? You can't put Kevin Love on on Aaron Gordon, because Aaron Gordon is gonna run past Kevin Love all game.
You got to trust him to take that three.
You can't put Kevin Love on Joker, because the next option would be put Kevin Love on Joker, put Bam on Aaron Gordon. But Joker's gonna kill Kevin Love. Kevin Love has never been a good defender his whole career. You know what I mean? Which is hilarious, because we're looking at Kevin Love 2.0. If y'all remember Kevin Love from the Timberwolves, he was Joker. He could pass the ball. He could shoot the ball. He was a rebounding machine. He could take you off the dribble. All these things, Kevin Love, that you see Joker doing, spin around, fade away shots in people's face, all that. Kevin Love was doing that on the Timberwolves, and it's hilarious that we see in the better version of Kevin Love in the finals against Kevin Love on the bench, about to be retired soon. But anyway, if there's really no other option, though, and this is where the problem lies. None of them check Jamal Murray. Nobody. I don't care. Nobody. Their best bet is putting Jimmy Butler on Jamal Murray, but then you got to contend with Michael Porter Jr. You got to contend with what's the other? Bruce Brown playing really good basketball, which is still hilarious to me. If y'all Net fans gonna have to deal with me if Bruce Brown win the ring. Y'all gonna have to deal with me if Bruce Brown win the ring.
Nah, Bruce Brown, he deserves it, man. He's a hard player, and we didn't sign him. That's the Brooklyn Nets. They should have signed him.
And then looking at all the things that he's doing for them. Yeah, I mean, it's not just the floated. It's him playing defense. It's him shooting a 3-point shot. Like he's even a better passer now. Like, and y'all ain't even offer that guy no bread. That's kind of crazy. But I'm getting sidetracked. But I just think on paper, this is a way better team, and this team is composed. You feel me? Like the
No
Joker
doubt,
brings
Barry.
Joker brings and Uncle Jeff. That's the oh my
Hey, yo, Barry, I told you, Barry, we stirring the pot. Yo, chill, Barry.
oh my God, Uncle Jeff too. That's crazy.
Oh man.
But the Joker brings a certain level of composure to this team, and they just play really well together. And the thing about Joker, and when people say making play people around him better, Joker is that. I was saying it. I was like, yo, Shump used the line to describe LeBron. Like LeBron be like, yo, cut to the basket, and he be like, oh, I am open. Joker is the same way that he passes the ball. He gets his teammates the easiest points.
Mm-hmm.
The easiest points. They be cut to the basket. Oh, you're right. I should lay this up.
Mm-hmm.
and that's the difference. Jimmy, he doesn't assist the same way as whatchamacallit,
Joker.
Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Butler has to be playing really well to make everybody else around him really better. Joker could score 15 points and still have 15 assists.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the big difference to me, especially when it comes to star. When you match up the stars, Joker is way better than Jimmy Butler. If you match up the second star, Jamal Murray, way better than Bam Adebayo. And you line up the rest of the team and you go 1v1 the rest of the team, it's a landslide.
Mm-hmm.
Landslide.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? To take it that battle rap.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, you feel me? But yeah, I got Nuggets in 4, man.
I got
Nuggets in 4.
I got Miami winning too. I got it. I would say if I had to choose right now, I would say Nuggets and
This
six.
last player, then I'm done. We can wrap up. And it makes my heart sing to see Miami get to the finals again and lose. Because I'm a Knicks fan. F Miami. I wasn't leaning either way, Boston and Miami series. I wish they both could lose, but that's impossible. But now to watch Miami get swept in the finals is gonna bring joy. Watch Jimmy Butler walk down with his head down, gonna bring me joy. Watch the war criminal that is Bam Adebayo, who tried to injure everybody on my team, get swept in the finals, will make me happy. I'm done.
Now, what I was gonna say is, for one, for Sass, I didn't say Kevin Love is gonna stop Joker. I don't know who said that, but I did say is you put Kevin Love in the game, you force him to shoot the Gordon to shoot the three ball more than. Oh, I'd rather that opposed to having Vincent in the paint. That's just not good basketball.
Nah,
But that being said, I get.
somebody said that in the comments.
Oh,
That yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
that's how I feel about that. That's crazy. I give the Miami Heat too, but right now it's looking like Denver and 6. They're ABA team that came out with the Nets, Pacers, and Spurs. If they win it, it'd be nice. But what I was trying to get at is the Denver Nuggets went after Jokic because they was looking to play a certain kind of basketball, a certain style of basketball. They like what they see with him in Serbia. I think he was a Euro player too. You can see these Euro players actually getting a lot of recognition as well. You see the number one pick in V Dub. I mean, it ain't happened yet, but it looked like it's going to happen. Whether it be Giannis, Luka, these players in the Euro League, they getting a lot of recognition because they playing a good brand of basketball. Even Kobe played in Italy. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, I went Tony Kukoc. You know what I mean? So there's talent everywhere. And again, the draft is only 60 players. It's 30 in the first round, 30 in the second round. And again, Jokic was a second round pick. So I'm saying all that to say, when it comes down to drafting, it's relevant that the team knows what kind of brand of basketball that they want to play and then find players to fit that style of basketball, oppose, and then work with them, develop their skills. They didn't ask Jokic to win it, and he's a second round pick. Even Jamal Murray, Jamal Murray had asked the team when he got injured, y'all gonna trade me? He was like, nah, we gonna keep you. And this is a true story with Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. You got to invest in the players that you draft. It is nice to see the Nets win go to the playoffs 5 seasons in a row, but we got swept twice. And again, I'm on bullshit. I want to see us win. I like the decisions they made coaching wise. I would have liked to keep Roy Ivy, but we didn't. We got Jay Hernandez, who has experience with Jacques Vaughn on Orlando. So that's good. There's chemistry there, and he's known for player development. I seen an interview. I forget the guy name, but he's an assistant coach with the Brooklyn Nets, and he said that Jacques Vaughn was responsible for developing Karis LeVert into the player that he was on the Brooklyn Nets. So Jacques Vaughn does have some player development skills. They just got a guy in Jay Hernandez. He's a player development coach. And the guy that we got, I forget his name. I think his name Forehand. He's part of the player development staff as well. So in the future, what I'm saying is these next two picks that we have at number 21 and 22, I think they're going to be essential in our roster going forward. I think we are willing to build with the core and take these new draft picks and have them build with the new core that we have with Claxton, Cam Johnson, and Mikal Bridges. And you know what I mean? That's all I can ask for. Time we come back, but I don't know, man. I know there's a game on Sunday. I don't know how many games before next Saturday, but I do give Miami the benefit of the doubt. I don't see them getting swept. I see it going to 6. I got Denver winning in 6. If
it's gonna be over by the time we come back. Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have a new NBA champion by the time we come back. The last game 4 is on Friday.
Okay.
Pack it up.
Okay, so we'll see. You know what I mean? I don't got no horse in this race. I don't know if y'all betting money on this or not. Like I said, man, I don't know, what's gonna happen in game 2, but it's gonna be very telling. What happens tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, man. So tune in, tap in, and tell a friend and tell a friend. It's a 1v1 on July 1st, Brooklyn Bridge Park Pit 2. Be there, man. I think it started around 1 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pull up. You know what I'm saying? 1 o'clock, man. Nets fans, pull up. You know what I'm saying? If you like something, hit that like button. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Last I played Kev. I beat him. It wasn't recorded. You know what I mean? I couldn't put it on the pictures like, T-Time and Kev was doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, what happened was, since y'all can't see what happened, I drove past Kev off a stutter step to the right. I made him look like he was trying to see what I was going to do. But Tommy did that. I got past him and then I put it in. But it was a foul. So, I had called foul and then they gave me the ball back. And then I got the ball back and hit the Jimmy right there. You know what I'm saying? Right in his Knicks fan face. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's all good. Shout out to Kev and all of the T-Time and all the other Knicks fans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Nets fans though. We the best fans. And I hope y'all ready for July 1st, man.
Yeah. But mine was recorded.
Barry said I'm ready.
Mine was recorded. You saw it. Another game-winning jumper. You feel me? I felt like I was going to die, but I survived and made it through. You feel me? And game-winning jumper. And I beat Gary. Me and JJ beat Gary in a 2-on-2. So, you know what I mean? Like, I left the court undefeated. I'm not losing no more basketball games, man. It's just is what it is. Y'all can feel how y'all need to feel, take it how y'all need to take it. But I ain't losing no more basketball games.
You can get a moral win. I'm gonna get a win-win. You can get a moral win. You know
nah. You're not getting any. I told you, you are not going to. Especially 1-on-1, you are never beating me in basketball again, bro. Never. Never.
July 1st, we will see.
Never. What cat? These is facts. SRK, you could pull up too and get work.
SRK. Pull up, that's okay.
I beat Barry in basketball. I beat a big fan Breezy in basketball. That what's cap? These are facts. These are actual facts. Matter of fact, it's documented on Facebook and YouTube. You can go watch those games. You feel me? You go watch those games. Ain't no cap.
This gonna be a good game too. Who y'all got in the chat? Everybody that was there. Who y'all got? Barry or T-Time? Y'all seen me and T-Time play, so have at it. But I never seen Barry and T-Time play. Who y'all got? Listen, I want to know. And I don't know who else the 1v1s. Right now, the way it looks, I look like I got a 1v1 with T Tom, Kevin, JJ. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Smart money is on T Time every time, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. You feel me? Smart money is on T Time every time, bro. You know what I mean? Every time. So yeah, we gonna see. And as we get closer, the trash talk is gonna be more heavy. You feel Barry for sure. All right, that's okay. You can pull up and watch it live in person. You know
He
what I
said,
mean?
"Come on now."
Okay. Live in person. I'm taking bets too. You want to put money up if you feel that confident that Barry can beat me in basketball. Put some bread up. We could do it that way. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You feel me? Put
That's
your money
FanDuel. That's FanDuel for real, right?
put your money where your mouth is. Pause. You know what I mean? And let's get it that way. That's where I'm at with it. You
I
feel
didn't
me?
choose. I said I want to see the game. You know, it's not like Barry.
I'm talking about SRK. He put
SRK, pull up, man. I don't know if you in
he
Brooklyn.
said BG for sure. Yeah, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is.
That's
You feel me?
FanDuel for real, Jay.
Put your money where your mouth is, man. That's how I'm rocking. You feel me? That's how I'm rocking. Like, listen, I only talk this way when I believe what I'm saying, and I believe what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm going to get this W. I'm going to get this W.
We talking to Barry.
Yeah, I'm talking to both y'all.
Nah, you talking to Barry. You definitely talking to both Barry. Y'all. Now, if you're talking to me, what you mean double? Like you got 2 shifts at work, you know, because that's what you're going to get this work. You know what I mean? It's going to be like a double shift. That's the only time you're going to get a double. You was think of the double shift because of the work I'm going to give you. You know what I mean? It's going to feel like you did a double shift.
I'm winning. I'm winning both games.
It's going to feel like you did a double shift when the game over.
Nah, it's not. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get the game over with you early, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, what you think? We got the first game?
Listen, I don't even care how I go down, but I'm getting that game between me and you over quick, fast, in a hurry, and then I'll play Barry. You feel me? After a brief rest, you feel me? I'm gonna need a rest, but yeah.
All right, man. Y'all see?
So Barry, that's what I'm talking about. How much?
Okay. Oh shit, they're turning up, man. Oh.
I thought he said, "I bet." My bad. I thought you was gonna bet on yourself. You feel me? I'm willing to bet on myself. Barry trying to tell other people to bet on him. You feel me? That's not confidence, y'all. Don't do it. You see that right there? You see that right there? That's everything I need to know right there. Barry didn't say I put money up on me. You feel me? I put money. Barry didn't say I put money up on me. He said, "Yo, if y'all bet on me." Nah, that's not confidence. I'm saying I'm betting on me versus anybody who won't bet money on Barry.
Shout out to Angelo, but let him know Angelo. He said it's going 7. That's funny.
Oh, I think you talk about the finals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he
probably sometimes the YouTube comments pop up a little bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that ain't confidence to me, man. He telling y'all to bet money on him. He ain't even trying to bet money on himself. That's crazy. Yo, Barry, you ain't even got to be a large exorbitant amount of money. We could do $5. We could do $10. As long as I'm taking your money when I'm after I win, I'm satisfied. You feel me? I'm satisfied.
If it rain, I ain't playing. I'm telling you right now. I might still, but I ain't playing in the rain.
I'm so petty. I'll even put $1 on it because I just want to take your money. That's what. Yeah. We can even bet $1. Just tell me how much, Barry. That's it. That's all you have to do is say how much you want to bet. That's it. Just tell me how much you want to bet, bro. And we could make it happen. It could be $1. We could do $5. We could do $10. We could do 20. We could do 50. We could do 100. We could take it anywhere you want to go, bro. Just know I'm leaving with your cash, and we're gonna drink Hennessy on you.
Yo, I ain't playing in the rain. If it rains July 1st, I'll probably show up, but I ain't playing in the rain. I don't care. Y'all didn't try to gas me. Y'all could be Sunoco. Y'all not gassing me this time.
If it rain, it's clip, bro. If it rain, it's clip. We reschedule. You know what I mean? We reschedule if it rain. But yeah. But listen, I'm not taking no L's.
Me neither.
I need all you net fans to get all your net friends to pull up to the park so we can play some 5-on-5s because y'all don't show up.
I take a 3-on-3. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't a 5-on-5, I'll take a 3-on-3, man. Like we were outnumbered as fans for Nets fans and Knicks fans last time. You know what I mean,
I
so
mean, you
show up.
had net fans there that didn't play, but I mean, like we need
Nah,
people who's
I'm
gonna
talking about
actually
the
play.
basketball.
Yeah, we need people that's actually gonna play basketball so we can make this a fan event for real, and
Yeah.
we can catch
It'll
wreck
get
out
there.
there.
No, it'll get there. Y'all can help us get there too. Like, share, comment, some share. Yeah, share, and share some more.
Yo,
Y'all
listen,
can help us grow this until one of the best summertime tournaments out there. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, we've been missing playoffs for a long time now. You know what I mean?
yo, listen.
We gotta get work this out some type of way. And what better way to do it? Work out the two sweeps on a Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So yeah, man, Nets fans, please don't have me the only Nets fan out there. I
Well,
appreciate y'all pulling up. Shout out to Bill A. Spliff. He was out there last time.
I
That's
just
right.
want to I just want to call everybody attention to the fact that we have a bet. You know what I mean? It's a $10 bet, me versus Barry. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Just want to
Okay.
make sure. So we have witnesses that it's an actual bet because I want my $10, Barry, and I'm gonna go get a nip of Hennessy
Mhm.
on you after I beat you, and I'm gonna come back to the park with my nip of Hennessy and drink it in your face because I'm like that. You feel me? Can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait to. Oh, the first is gonna be lit.
Right.
Yeah, but I'ma holler. I got things to do. Like I'm sure all y'all got things to do. Yeah, I mean, see y'all next week.